All right, so here's a song that this is like about a week and a half old. I got a album coming out at the end of the year, and it's a blues one. And the last song on the album is like a live off the floor with Cam Hayes. Shout out Cam Hayes for playing like crossroads style guitar. But he's not here right now, so you gotta deal with this. I call this one Cutting Ties. It's a tune just about, people that I've known forever, growing up with them, and then just catching up with them again, taking the bookmark out, and they're just completely different people, and just upset me, so I just had to get rid of them. I know that sounds selfish, but the lyrics will speak for themselves. Alright, this is the song. Not the same person. I can't see you by my side. Well, this clearly not working. I'll be better after cutting ties. I'm confident to say that I wouldn't shake your hand. It changed for the worse, now I'll throw you to the can. We're not the same person. I can't see you by my side. Well, it's clearly not working. I'll be better after cutting ties. Joke like we used to. You tell me you're grown, but I know that's not you. We don't play like we used to. Now we give the side eyes. Well, it's clearly not working. I'll be better after cutting ties. You say I shouldn't be ashamed from the way that I act, but please don't forget we used to live the same past. You're not the same person. I can't see you by my side. Well, it's clearly not working. I'll be better after cutting ties. Whoops. There it is.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Classic blues, eh?
Yeah. Cam did a lot of the work on that one. We just put two mics up to him, and then we had a room mic, and the room mic just had me in there slightly, so you just hear the basic strumming in the back. Because Cam's wicked crazy when he plays that crossroads style. Oh, it's good. That's why I was like, Cam, I want you. He's like, I'm flattered. But yeah, that's the song, Cutting Ties. It's
Cool.
just about people who made a complete 180. It's like, we're hanging out, and all of a sudden, like, all these, these inside jokes, this, boys' locker room humor, it's just like, yeah, I get it, we're older now, but we're not being nuisances and just saying inside jokes that we've done like a decade ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, man, I can't deal with that anymore.
Right on. Right on. Well, let's keep going.
Thanks a lot.
Is that? You want to do one?
I'm gonna have to share.
You're up there.
Oh, no, okay, you just
Come on.
do
Yeah.
one.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna stand.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I,
We can
I'm
live with
just so
that.
tiny, like, when I sit down, I can't get my...
We're good. There. It's all good. Are you? Okay.
Here, thank you.
Yeah.
This is called No One Will Ever Know. This is from my album, The Phoenix. When the day seems long and the night we don't belong. I miss you holding me. I miss you holding me. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. Nah, nah, nah. No one will ever know. Nah, nah, nah. I'm staring through my window and crying all the time. Feels like my world's in limbo, just trying to survive. When will I see you again? My heart's so full of pain. I'll love you till the end. When things don't feel the same, I'll keep on loving you. When the day seems long and the night we don't belong, I miss you holding me. I miss you holding me. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. Nah, nah, nah. No one will ever know. Nah, nah, nah. I'm staring through my window and crying all the time. Feels like my world's in limbo, just trying to survive. When will I see you again? My heart's so full of pain. I'll love you till the end. When things don't feel the same, I'll keep on loving you. When the day seems long and the night we don't belong, I miss you holding me. I miss you holding me. No one will ever know. Nah, nah, nah. 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 No one will ever know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. Nah, nah, nah. Thank you. I wrote that song. It was during COVID in 2020. It was during self-isolation, during lockdown, and I'm in my kitchen staring out my kitchen window. Tears are coming down my eyes, and just felt like the whole world had stopped and was in limbo. And it's about not being able to hold the ones that you love and be with them and hug them and missing them and not knowing when you were going to see them again. And when I wrote it, I thought, well, this pandemic's going to end like in a week or two. But 2 years was quite a long time with the lockdowns and everything that we all went through. And I surprised myself sometimes when suffering with anxiety or depression, that I can write an upbeat song and to make me feel just a little tiny bit better. And
catharsis for songwriting, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So
Okay.
that's from my album, The Phoenix.
Right on.
Thanks.
Nice. Just an idea.
Mhm.
When you stopped strumming and you were singing, "No one will ever know, no one will ever know," and you were just kind of fading away, that, to me, seemed like a better ending than coming back and reiterating the strong parts again, just
Mhm.
fading away on the "no one will ever know." No one
He was crying.
will. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Just thought,
Yeah,
you know,
thank you.
that's just, that would be a good ending, right? I should tell her that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I guess when you recorded it, you probably had that as a breakdown spot dead, like a dead stop breakdown, a kick drum or something go over.
Well, actually, when I recorded it, like I have, Kim Dunn, he did the organs and the keyboard, and John Campbell John, and Bruce Dixon, and Scott Ferguson. So like, we did this all at once in the studio
Right,
together and
gotcha.
created a sound.
Yeah.
And so,
Cool.
yeah, that's what we came up with.
Yeah,
Just a
that's
bunch
great.
of hats, right?
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so my thought for doing this was just to get to meet people, right, to hang out and play some songs and that whole idea, like, I've been doing the Zoom sessions, and sometimes people like to get some critique or idea, like on songs that haven't been recorded especially. I mean, that's where that's my thought, is to people who wanna kinda get some feedback on the tunes that they're working on, that are in progress kind of thing, especially. I think it'd be really neat to see a lot more of that too. Are you doing more writing? Are you got another more stuff coming?
I have 12 songs on the go. 2 of them are finished.
Yeah.
And I have songs, I have enough to do several albums.
Well, bring them in. Bring those ones in. Let's chat about them
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
there's
because that's what we do in the Zoom sessions or here. I'd like to just do it here too, right? So.
Yeah, because I have an idea of what I want to do for the second album. And yeah,
Yeah.
be nice
Yeah,
to
cool.
test them out.
How about you, John? Are you going to do an album? A single?
More than likely, yeah. More than likely.
Glad you're back playing.
Well, this is my first time back in 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is
It's a safe space to get back.
trepidatious, but
Well, yeah.
definitely worth it, I think.
Yeah.
Between COVID and caregiving, it was tough 4 years. So,
Yeah, it's a long haul, man.
but I did keep writing, which is good. I was deciding whether to do my "Why Am I Always the Last to Know" song, my "Oh Here We Go Again" song, or another unrequited love song, or my happy song, and I'm just
Do you want us to pick?
I don't know. Let's try this one. Oh, it's over here.
I think he's gonna stand too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, standing. Sure, I can help out on that.
I went to see Jim Jeffries the other night at the Scotia Centre, and I forgot I had this in my pocket. And they have metal detectors at the Scotia Centre now.
Oh,
And this thing goes, "Boop, boop," and they go, "What's this?"
yeah.
It's a guitar cable. Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
It's a G7 guitar cable.
It's a G7 guitar cable. Don't you know anything, security guard? My God, I have to tell you everything. Also, makes up really good brass knuckles. If
There you go. Yeah.
some of the audience starts to get a little uppity, you just wham.
Never thought of a keyboard
Always
for
keep
that.
it in your pocket,
That's
you
it.
never know.
Thank you.
This is a song I wrote as a duet, but I haven't found anybody to sing it with yet. It's about leaving. Oh, the angst. And it's from both perspectives, so there'd be a trade-off in the verses. But it's called "The Secret." I'll tell you more.
It's a secret.
We'll figure it out.
Gathers up her courage and she folds it in her pack. Desperation and fear keep her from looking looking back. Open eyes, an open door, an open road ahead, and nothing left here to defend in a stone cold marriage bed. But when her heart breaks, you can hear it for 100 miles, makes her soul ache. You wanna hold her like a little child. The secret to living through pain is learning how to rise above. As if it doesn't hurt, then it wasn't love. Stands stark and silent, and his back is to the wall. See, learning what can happen when nothing's happening at all. Sifting through the wreckage now, the storm has finally passed. All he can do is follow through, and I hope it doesn't last. When his heart breaks, leaves nothing but an empty space. Though his voice shakes, a stillness falls upon his face. The secret to living through pain is learning how to rise above. As if it doesn't hurt, then it wasn't love. So begins a season of sorrow under an unforgiving sky, waiting for a better tomorrow, and the rivers of tears to run dry. So when your heart breaks, there's really nothing you can do. Don't relive your mistakes, 'cause the past ain't gonna see you through. Secret to living through pain is learning how to rise above. 'Cause if it doesn't hurt, then it wasn't love. If it doesn't hurt, then it wasn't love.
Those are really good lyrics. I love that.
Awesome lyrics.
I said I loved your lyrics.
Thanks.
Those are really good.
Thanks. I write.
I learned something there.
I really sit down and I write.
Yeah.
You know, that's wrong. That's wrong. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no. That's good.
I find that writing something every day.
It reminded me a bit of like lyrically, like Nina Simone, but just
Oh, cool.
like not as sorrowful, more hopeful. I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain it, but yeah.
It reminds me of Waylon Jennings.
Fabulous. Even better. A little closer to my genre, but Nina Simone, Waylon Jennings, cool. Kurt Vonnegut said that you should write 1 to 3 pages every day, knowing that 98% of it's going to be shit and you're going to throw it out. You keep the 2%, and you just keep adding those 2% up, and keep looking and seeing, does that work? Does that work?
Yeah.
You throw most of that out, and you're still left with this tiny little bit of gold, and you move on from there. So
You're mining.
you're mining, yeah, you're stealing all the time.
You're a wordsmith.
You're stealing from other people all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom was a songwriter, and she always said, if you want to write a good song, write 10 bad ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you were inspiration lived, you'd move there.
Songwriters used to follow Roger Miller around Nashville because even ordering lunch, he would, like, they'd be writing it down because it was so lyrical and so, that they wrote down everything he said. He'd go into a store and buy a pack of smokes, and they'd be writing it down because he had an entourage of people who just followed him because he was such a prolific and brilliant writer. Yeah. So I figured.
And we would drive out to this country house and just say goodbye to the world. So the song's called Atomic Dreams. It's kind of a lullaby.
Day ago past, I had a dream. It was just the two of us on your shady street. When the bombs fell from the sky, we fled countryside. We stole that old Jaguar, 'cause I never had the pleasure of a top-down ride inside those seats of fallen leather. And we drove all through the night. Never came to miss all the cities we've never been. And Dad had every record that you could ever need. With a drop of a needle, it'll take you anywhere you please. Anywhere you please. The years to go by, and we planted trees, dancing in the orchard, barefoot we would be. No words could paint emotion, and the apples, they tasted sweet. And there'd be the days when we didn't trade a word, with just a simple glance, how we'd be back to work. I'd play my piano, you'd write your book, he'd work in the shop, making knives for the rest of our lives. How she cut down those twisted roads, her wild eyes on yours and mine. When things were uncertain, we knew, man, that girl could drive. 1 second it was chaos, then a bright blue, sunshiny sky. Shining sky. And we lived with unconventional old freedoms. And we ran unfettered, our minds free. unconventional. Oh, freedom land. Thank you.
Cool.
Sorry if I was loud.
Oh, it's all good.
Your range is crazy now.
Was it okay? I wasn't like shaking. Thanks. Do I have to sit up here anymore?
How long have you been writing?
Probably for like, I'd say like 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. Kind of started when I was 18. I just turned 30, so 10-ish, 19, something like that. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Thank you.
No worries.
How about you, George?
I've been writing so long, I wrote my first song in crayon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
My mom was a songwriter, so I remember years ago there was an album, it was a British kind of a comedy sing-along album, and it was called Songs I Learned at My Mother's Knee and Other Joints. And that's kind of how I learned. I learned to write the way my mom wrote. We have the same strum in our guitar hand. But she wrote a lot of really like, well, I mean, she was writing in the 60s and 70s and 80s, so she wrote a lot of kind of spiritual, existential kind of stuff. All I write is love songs and heartbreak. So, I don't know whether I should do a happy song or a sad song. You guys pick.
Sad.
Sad?
Keep us sad, yeah. Seems to be the night.
This is, I wrote this song, my mom passed away in 2018, and I was lucky enough to be able to live in British Columbia. She was in Tadmagush. I was lucky enough that I happened to be at a wedding in Ontario when I got word that she wasn't doing well. And I was able to pick up my sister in Toronto and drive down and spend a few days with my mom before she passed. So I wrote this song after that. I held my mama's hand and said goodbye. And I sat out in the parking lot and cried. Knew she had to leave me in the hand. Knew that I was losing my best friend. I know that she no longer feels the pain. Someday that we will meet again. And even now I feel my mother's love, and I know that she's still watching from above. But life goes on, the world keeps turning, the candle flickers, but it's still burning. Carry the love, it'll help you along. Life goes on. Life goes on in the dark of the night. Grab those memories, hold on tight. The end of the tunnel, you can see the light. Life goes on. Kids are standing by my bed. I hope they'll remember these words I said. Life goes on, the world keeps turning, the candle flickers and it's still burning. Carry the love, it'll help you along. Life goes on. Life goes on in the dark of the night. Grab those memories and hold on tight. The end of the tunnel, you can see the light. Life goes on. At the end of the tunnel, you can see the light. Life goes on. Held my mama's hand and said goodbye.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to be able to record that last year, and two younger sisters that are both really fabulous singers. And I was recording at Corey Bear's studio in Wolfville. And I called my sister up, she lives in Wolfville, and said, hey, you want to come hang out in the studio? And she goes, sure, I'd love to. And she goes, can Mary Grace come? And I said, sure, because she was visiting. I didn't know she was visiting. So they both came down, and I had the inspiration to do a breakdown in that song where it goes into just like a hand clapping, like a Southern Baptist kind of thing with a choir singing in the background. So my two sisters did a harmony each, and then doubled it, and then doubled it again, and then did two more, and then doubled those, and we ended up with a huge choir of my sisters' voices singing this song for my mother. It was pretty cool.
That's really
Do you have that
nice.
anywhere that we could access it? That sounds awesome.
What's that?
Where could we access that?
Yeah, it's on Bandcamp, and
Okay.
CDs in the car, and
Nice.
cassettes in my trunk.
Cool.
I found myself wanting another verse in there that was specific, because you go from a story that's very, very close to you and very specific in your first verses. Then you go to your chorus, which is more general and people can really relate to the chorus. And I felt like I wanted to hear your story again a little bit before you go to the chorus at the end.
Yeah, I thought about it. On the recording, and there's a solo in there, so it doesn't seem so short. But for me, really, the message of the song was what my mom taught me. So, little backstory. I lost my daughter in 2016 to fentanyl. And that really broke my heart. I didn't think I was going to come back from it. A lot of friends and a very loving wife got me through it. And my mom was one of the people that helped me get through it. And so when she passed away, the evolution of my feelings towards losing somebody went from I'll never get over this to what my mom taught me, which was life goes on and you're going to survive. So,
Cool.
I enjoyed like how it was personal at first, and then instantly it was something that was kind of an uplifting, kind of a morals uplift, I'd say.
I never meant this to be a sad song,
Yeah.
even though it starts and ends with saying goodbye to my mother.
Yeah, it has like a fundamental truth.
But
though
to
about
me,
it.
it's a happy song, even though it's a sad song.
Uplifting song, for sure.
Yeah.
Uplift, happy versus, it's a, how do you describe
If
it?
I
doesn't
sang
keep
you
you
the
there.
one, if I sang you the one I wrote about my daughter,
Yeah.
there's not an uplifting song.
Yeah,
Although Doug
that's-
McFetrich did make a contribution to that song. I wrote a song when my daughter passed away, and it's not dark, but it's very much. It's basically called Missing You, and it's all about how everybody says, "Oh, you'll get over it. Time heals all wounds," and I go, "No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Everybody grieves at their own pace.
All wounds change.
All wounds change. They don't
But-
necessarily heal."
Yeah,
No.
yes.
And so that song kind of was staying in that kind of dark place. And at the very end, McFetrich said, "Hey, let's go to the open
Major.
Let's go to the open major and do something uplifting in there." He played some nice stuff on the pedal steel,
Right.
and Nolan Murray, who's a fabulous fiddle player from BC. He ended up coming in, and he played fiddle on the whole album, and at the very end in this kind of uplifting part, he's playing what sounds like just a beautiful little melody, and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, that's Amazing Grace. And it just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's really, really nice.
Yeah,
and
I've heard
right
it
at the
too.
end, I did a little quote from I Love You Forever, I Love You for Always.
Cool.
Everybody cries.
Right. I should hope so.
Yeah. Who's next?
You gonna get up?
Sure.
Yeah, come on, have at her.
I do need my music, so. Where's that little?
Do you want to mute me?
Oh, do you want to stand? Yeah, sure, I'll mute you. Good thinking. That one cable there, there we go. There we go. So this is a new one you got? Sort of?
Yeah,
Right on.
yeah,
Excellent. Cool.
brand spanking new.
We like new songs.
Well, they're all new because I'm a total newbie. My name's Carla,
Carla.
and I am a complete newbie at songwriting. I've done like some top line on other people's music, but this is literally the third full song I've ever written myself,
Nice.
which I wrote on the weekend. Started with a poem that I had written, and it's now completely different from what the poem was. And that's okay. I gotta get myself situated here.
You know what, I think I've got a piece of tape under here when I was on the...
Is it gonna move?
Yeah,
Drives me
yeah.
crazy.
I was doing a show the other day at the art gallery in Nova Scotia, and their stage was as slippery as mud. It was just,
Yes.
it just flew away on me, right in the middle of the show.
Let's see if I can remember how this goes. I think we played it about 100 times in the last 2 days. So this is called Facets. I think that's what it's going to be called. I don't know, I'm not very great with titles. And I started writing it for someone else, and I think it turned out to be for myself. So.
what you are, and I can be real too. Just be the real gem that you are. I cherish all of you.
So that's your third song.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of them is more of a like Ramones punky kind of thing.
Really? Cool. So you must have been playing piano for a while.
I've played piano since I was little, yes.
Yeah, because you got some great chords and movement going on, right?
Thank you. I always feel like I'm just sort of plunking. So I try really hard to do something other than just plunking.
We all feel just like that.
Okay.
It doesn't
That's
matter
good to
if
know.
we've been doing it for 45 years
Well,
or 60
you
years
do not
or not.
plunk, I've heard.
Plunking is
I
fun.
still feel
I
like
really like the line about
still-
the grin. That one,
About it?
the grin.
Let me behind your
Yeah, I like
curtain,
that a
yeah.
lot, yeah.
Thank you.
No, I did, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was, what you said about rewriting and that resonated with me because as I said, it started with a poem that is a little more feisty and would probably be a punk song. But, but it then morphed into this little lullaby.
Yeah, well, it was lovely. No, that was good.
Well, it's kind of nice how a couple of people are, what from a laptop or from the iPad.
Okay. So, the first one I played was something that's just under 2 weeks old, but I thought I'd write this one that's it's coming up on 5 years since I wrote this one. I put it out in 2021, and it's pretty much the go-to one. I just broke up with this person for a second time. And well, when we got back together, I wrote a song, and it was just a simple 3-chord song. Just called it "The Everything I Need." But then, as that round 2 of the relationship progressed, it was just it was not the same. There was a lot of things going on that I just wasn't pleased, or answers I wasn't liking to hear, or just it was just very upsetting. So I called it off, and. I call this one "Sorry, Won't Cut It Anymore." The original tune is very poppy, so it's like a piano, you can have some drones in the background, bass, guitar, but we don't got that all here, so I figured a way to just play it on the acoustic guitar, and it's just a 4-chord song, so this is called "Sorry, Won't Cut It Anymore."
That's good.
Mistake to let you in. You played yourself in well-being. You lied to me and all your friends. Looks like your road has an end. You only wanted everybody to be happy, but you only let them down. We should have seen through your lies, that just makes us clowns. You're always deceitful, please just speak the truth. It's an ongoing hell that you put us through. Please tell us why you act like this. We promise we won't get mad. Did you really think we wouldn't know what you did behind our backs? You act like this and now you pissed off everyone you know. What do you have to say for yourself? Sorry, won't cut it anymore. Failed us all, what's the point of trusting you? You did us wrong, so the hell with you. I'm ashamed to say that you were mine, because you tried to find another guy. You only wanted everybody to be happy, but you only let them down. We should have seen through your lies, that just makes us clowns. You're always deceitful, please just speak the truth. It's an ongoing hell that you put us through. Please tell us why you act like this. We promise we won't get mad. Did you really think we wouldn't know what you did behind our backs? You act like this and now you pissed off everyone you know. What do you have to say for yourself? Sorry, won't cut it anymore. Sorry, won't cut it anymore. No, it just won't cut it anymore. Sorry, won't cut it anymore. You're always deceitful, please just speak the truth. It's an ongoing hell that you put us through. Please tell us why you act like this. We promise we won't get mad. Did you really think we wouldn't know what you did behind our backs? You act like this and now you pissed off everyone you know. What do you have to say for yourself? Sorry, won't cut it anymore. Please tell us why you act like this. We promise we won't get mad. Did you really think we wouldn't know what you did behind our backs? You act like this and now you pissed off everyone you know. What do you have to say for yourself? Sorry, won't cut it anymore. Sorry, won't cut it anymore. No, it just won't cut it anymore. Sorry, won't cut it anymore.
So, yeah, the original version was more pop sounding, and the song's like 5 minutes long, and I was planning to put something in the middle, and I just left it as instrumental in the recording. When I do that live with my guitarist slash one of my day ones in the music field, Nick Murray, he just rips out an amazing guitar solo in the middle, and right at the fade out at the end of the song. It's great. It's a great tune. I can play it over and over again, and I just never get sad. So that's a good thing.
Cool. Nice hook.
Thank you.
I was singing along at the end. I was like,
Oh, thank you.
I was like, I just.
The hooks are the best.
Yeah.
I should have been like, oh, you're on the piano. Here's the chords.
Yeah.
E flat, F, G minor, B flat. There you go. Whole song.
Really bare naked lady-ish.
Yeah.
You
I agree
are
with you.
the 7th or 8th person to say that. Steve, let me guess, Stephen Page?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the 7th or 8th person to say that. I personally can't hear it because I know a bunch of Bare Naked Ladies tunes and I still can't hear Stephen Page.
It's probably because we hear our own voice differently than other people do. Like, so you probably don't hear how much you sound like Stephen Page.
That, and then, you know, when you put the headphones on or you go next to the voice after recording, you go, man, do I really sound like that? And I still can't
Yeah.
put the parallels together, you know? But, you know, if someone says, hey, you sound like that, it's like, oh, thank you.
Cool.
I've gotten a lot, and there's ones that it's just like, yeah, no, but thank you, no. I've gotten, I've gotten Tracy Chapman, I've gotten Gord Downey. I said absolutely not to that one, but I still accepted the compliment. There was this newer guy, Orville Peck, I think his name is, or something like that.
I like Orville Peck, yeah.
Yeah, so one of the bartenders at Resolute's Club, she comes up to me, she says, you sound like Orville Peck when you sing Waylon Jennings tunes. I was like, I don't know who that is, but thank you.
Yeah, well, Orville Peck's pretty cool.
And
Yeah.
I listened to some of his songs. There was one she told me to specifically listen to, and I was like, I hear that now.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
What's this one called?
Oh.
The song's called Buy a New Guitar.
Drop my guitar.
My
I
new
thought
guitar
it was
strap. Alright. Just hang on.
Strap locks.
There.
Get
So I'm
strap
gonna
locks.
sit here.
Have it down.
Strap locks are the
Have
thing.
it down. Another one?
Yeah.
This one's called A Church with No People. It's Sunday morning, a church with no people, hollow and empty, and no one around, but the bells, they keep ringing in the steeple. Listen outside for the solemn sound. There's a church with no people. Please try to understand that an angel came calling and she took my hand. Tomorrow starts without me. I leave behind the ones I love. They called my name from the heavens above. There's a church with no people, where nobody prays, no funerals, no beliefs, and no wedding days, and tears from heaven are falling like rain. The warm rays of light we long for each day. There's a church with no people. Please try to understand that an angel came calling and she took my hand. Tomorrow starts without me. I leave behind the ones I love. They called my name from the heavens above. Now a small young child opened the door. The church became full of people once more. The people believed, they loved and they prayed, and this is how all our churches were saved. There's a church full of people who now understand. Through the eyes of our children we shall all rise again. In this church full of people, it was all God's plan to separate everyone, to bring together. Amen. Thank you.
Right on.
Now, this was written in late April 2020, of course, pandemic time, when we couldn't have services, there were no weddings, there were no funerals. And I wrote it that a small child opens the door, bringing everybody together again like we are today. But it just seemed to take forever, and like I said, with the other one that I wrote during COVID, like you're thinking the pandemic was gonna end, but it didn't. And so this is what I created during all the lockdown stuff, because it's true. And actually, some of the things that influenced me, I'm from DeBert, and 2 of the VON nurses lost their lives just 2 minutes down the street from me. And I had to drive, I still had to work. I had to drive by every day, which was very difficult, seeing the families just sitting there in the ditch,
crying. So they weren't allowed to have any funerals and things like that. And like I just remember my friends, like their kids' weddings were canceled, and so this is how I wrote a church. And actually some people think like, oh, we thought it was about churches like because they're empty today, but this is the story how I wrote it, but people take different perspectives of what the song means to them, and it is true, like there's a lot of churches that are turned into art centers now, and they're full again of people, but it's a shame that we lost some of that, even the funerals. People today still don't really have a funeral. They just say there is none, and because of COVID. So I don't know, I just wanted to remember that there once was a church full of people where I used to go to Sunday school and things like that, and those are memories.
I like the melody in the chorus.
Thank
It's really
you.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was like kind of sound.
It sounds nicer like when I have the harmonies and stuff
Yeah.
added in, and the church organ and everything into the song. And that's off of my album, The Phoenix, as well.
I'm from just down the road.
From into Bert?
Lower Onslow.
Oh, in Onslow.
Mhm.
What's your name?
Carla Winham.
Carla
Winham.
Winham? Okay.
What's your name?
Jackie Putnam.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. So whereabouts in Onslow?
I'm gonna do the Nova Scotia thing, behind where the John Deere place
Okay.
used to be.
Yeah, I know.
Oakland
great.
Drive.
Yeah, I'm on Divert Base.
Okay,
Yeah, that's where I'm at. But I grew up in Masstown
Mhm.
on Shore Road.
Okay,
Yeah. On
yeah, I
Very
know
Fundy.
some Putnams that I probably are related.
I'm not related to the Putnams in Masstown.
Oh, okay.
Putnam is my married name. I was married very young, and I used to be Jackie Robinson, not the baseball player. And I'm a girl.
Darn.
Really?
Thought you looked different.
I was
I
gonna
got
get an
married
autograph,
and had
but
kids when I was
wow.
really young, and so Putnam
Yeah.
stayed with me. It was my stage name and also the names of my sons,
Right.
and so I will always be, and now I'm Nanny J.
Cool. Right on. Right on.
Are you going again there, again?
Now you go ahead.
Okay. What am I doing?
John will, after you.
Perfect.
John will play after you. John?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, won't you? Oh, okay. Why not? We'll tell him. Okay.
I guess I'm gonna play a song. I call this one, I guess, like my James Bond theme song. If I were to write the theme song for James Bond, this would be the one. It's called Gaslight, and I was living in a ski town, and my ex-partner moved away. I broke up with him twice. You said something about breaking up with someone twice or something like that, and then this song came to my mind. I was like, ooh, I should play this one. And then this person moved back with the intention of getting me back, and the ski town in Jasper is so small. So I saw him everywhere I went, and he was friends with my girlfriends, and any guy I ever tried to ski again after that too was just like, everywhere around the corner he was just there. So I wrote this song called Gaslight.
You hide behind your sadness like a black dress that fits too tight, and you pride yourself an actress so immaculate when you tell your lies. Pretty thing, you had me gaslit. I didn't know it until I smelled the fire. Oh, your mind in dissonance, crying out for innocence. Oh, and down you go. kind, but you've been compromised. To keep you warm, I set myself alight. Now won't you move aside? I stand tall up in the rafters, happy ever after, no longer on my mind. And you try to pull me under, down to your level, where I could not survive. Hook, line, and lure and sink them, but for your bait, I have lost my taste. Oh, is it ever lonely, jumping from shade to shade? And I bet you think of me when you hear my melodies, 'cause my pen is warm and my eyes are new. What are you begging for? There's nothing left for you. Won't you move aside? Won't you move aside? So kind, but you've been compromised. To keep you warm, I set myself alight. Now won't you move aside? My gun is warm now that we are through. I'm dancing circles all around my room. You thought it'd be okay, but it doesn't work that way. No time in the day to play your stupid games. I will forget your name, but you will dream of my dream of my face. I'll haunt your days. Now won't you Oh, Rafa, thank you. My timing for that song ain't gonna work, but yeah.
I can really hear your reference to James Bond. 'Cause
Really? Because
yeah.
I didn't know I was referencing him until
It's the-
after my mom was like, "That's James Bond." I was like, "Oh."
It's the chord structure
Yeah.
from Skyfall.
Okay.
by Mel, so.
I was doing like I originally stole it from Lana Del Rey's Ultraviolence, like if you guys know that song, and then I was like, oh, I can add to this, make it somber and sad.
Very cool.
Or,
Right on.
You said that was your breakup song?
that's my break. Well, one of them, yeah.
Yeah, that one's way worse than mine. If you saw this person everywhere, I couldn't see this person, and they were like, what? They live in Middle Sackville. Like, I never saw this person after at all.
Believe it or not, I had to play that in front of him a lot.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
that's what the Move Aside part came from. I have another song called My Portugal that's about it, and then it's
I play that one first because it's the nice one, and then I play that one.
I was debating to play the song of Getting Back Together first, but I was like, every time I just jump to that E minor 7, it's just my hand starts cramping up back and forth. So it's like, it starts cramping. I'm like, no.
Wait till you get older.
Don't say that.
The carpal tunnel will set it.
I'm 25 and I play
That's one
13
thing
game
that
strings.
doesn't move. Don't know if you noticed, but a couple of weeks ago, Antonio Carlos Jobim died.
I saw
Everyone's
something
going,
about that.
Huh?
I saw
Wrote
something
the,
about that.
yeah, he wrote the Girl from Ipanema, which you may remember.
Elevators everywhere.
Hmm?
From elevators everywhere.
Yeah.
Elevators everywhere.
Man, he made millions off that one song.
Yeah,
Just, those were the days when you could make money off a song.
Right?
No streams. You had to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. He also wrote a song called The One Note Samba, which wasn't as well known, but I wrote a song that was kind of a tribute to the One Note Samba, and like the one that Antonio Carlos Jobim wrote, there's more than one note. And also, it's not a samba, so I thought it was in keeping with, that. But anyway, that vibe. La, everybody sing this note. La. There you go. Now you know the verse.
That's the one.
Yeah, you know the verse. Everybody, don't bother singing along. No. What's it called? It's called Outside Your Life. This is a rejection song. I hate this. They say that love is blind 'cause it sneaks up from behind and it covers up your eyes. But if you pull away, the only things that stay are the secrets and the lies. Well, how did we get this far? Was there some twisted star altering its flight? When we stopped to look, it seems that we mistook the reflection for the light. How did this all begin? The framework was so thin, now we knew it couldn't last. But still you walked right in, forgave me all my sins and washed away the past. You said we didn't stand a chance, these feelings running hot, just a false romance, we were just friends, that's where it should end, yeah, but still you came to dance. Put it in the car 'cause it's time to hit the road. I play a song for you, and if I can play it through, it may lighten up my load. Well, how did we get this far? Was there some twisted star altering its flight? When we stopped to look, it seems that we mistook the reflection for the light. Outside, outside, that's me outside your life. Outside, outside, that's me outside your life. Outside, outside, that's me outside.
It's nice.
I would have preferred that in elevators. The other guy.
Oh, you should listen to the one note samba. It's really quite interesting. It's very self-referential.
Yeah.
This is a song with one note, and we all gonna sing. It just keeps referencing back to itself all the way through. It's really quite nice. I think it's better than mine.
Is it called Pie?
Now I want to sing Girl from Ipanema.
Okay. Now I want to write the girl from Ipanema.
Right?
I think I'll write the song, My Brother Had Emphysema.
Yeah.
Which is true.
I just saying to somebody today on Facebook, they were talking about, there's that list of all the songs that you gotta get paid to play in the bar, you Mustang Sally, all that stuff. All those different, play Freebird, yeah. And I said, well, you missed one. I said, American Pie by Don McLean. I heard an interview with Don McLean years ago on the radio in Toronto. He was playing, and someone said, you ever get tired of playing that song? And he said, yeah, every once in a while. And then I look at my bank account and
Yep.
Helps them get over it, eh?
So this song,
Bread and butter sound.
I write country songs, as you can probably tell, by my lack of skill in playing the guitar. I'm actually a bass player too.
He's a
so
great bass player, by the way, folks.
that's my
Fabulous.
excuse for not being a very good guitar player. So this song,
Play it backwards.
yeah, upside down and backwards. So this song is, my daughter was probably 17 or 18 at the time. And she said to me one day, she goes, Dad, will you write a song about, if your daughter was dating a guy in the military, what would that be like? So I said, cool. And I wrote the song, and then it turns out she was actually dating a guy in the military.
There we go.
So then I recorded it, and I was doing it in my CD release party, and I started telling the story. I said, this is my daughter Taylor over there, and I wrote this song because she's dating a guy in the military, and she's like, Dad, shut up, we broke up.
You have a song for that too, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I wrote more songs about my youngest daughter than anybody, so actually I have a song called Chocolate Kisses, and it's all about having a shirt that's got chocolate kisses and stains from picking blueberries and things like that, and it's all about her as a little girl. But I'm not good enough on guitar to play it. Anyways, this song is called Military Man. So. I'll turn it on. How's that? We raised both our kids in a military town. When it came to my daughter, I laid some hard rules down. I said, your happiness means everything to me. Though you may not like it, this is how it's gonna be. I said, don't you fall in love with a military man. Don't care if he's a hero fighting for this land. Because it's gonna break your heart, and that I just can't stand. Don't you fall in love with a military man. She barely turned 18 when she brought this fella home. She was acting kinda nervous, like she'd done something wrong. He stood so straight and tall, with his manner so sincere. When she said he was a soldier, confirmed my greatest fear. She said, Dad, I'm in love with a military man. One day he'll be a hero, fighting for this land. He won't break my heart, 'cause he's not that kind of man. Daddy, please accept my military man. Went down to the airfield, brought our boys back home. saw them bring the coffins out, lined up one by one. Then he walked down the ramp, marching in the honor guard, and my baby started crying, her unbroken heart. I said, honey, go and hold your military man, 'cause he came home a hero, fighting for this land. And he didn't break your heart, so he can't have your hand. God and I both bless your military man. God and I both bless your military man. I like that one of the Legion.
I was
Yeah,
just thinking like stand easy.
Drinks are lined up at the front of the stage.
You got another one?
No, I actually don't.
No?
Okay.
Not that I have any format I can.
Okay.
I
like
write
yeah.
a lot of story songs.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
next time.
I don't write a lot of existential stuff, and,
Yeah.
you know, but I write a lot of stuff that where you, sometimes I'll write something that's really right from my life, and other times I'll write something that it's something that I can relate to that happened to somebody else. I actually have a song that I wrote a few years ago, and I have a friend who lives in Kentucky, and she told me the story of when she was a kid, and she was working in her mom's diner on a truck stop, and the Silver Eagle bus pulled into town. It was Conway Twitty and his band. And they came in and had breakfast. He had like a $5 breakfast, paid with $100 bills to keep the change. And the song is called "The Day That Conway Twitty Came to Town."
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, it's well, first of all, it's a girl song. Second of all, it's kind of a talking song, so you have to have a very distinct voice. So I've either heard Dolly Parton or Rita doing it, and neither one of them's answering my calls.
Well, yeah, they're missing.
They're lost.
They're lost.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess, where are we at time-wise?
8:36.
36. Thanks for coming out, you guys. This is really neat. I mean, it's a little smaller than I figured, but that's because 6 people bowed out, which I guess is to be expected. Yeah, okay, I'll do one. And one that I've just started thinking about actually playing it live. It's more for soundtrack or something that I wrote with a guy in Montreal or something. Is that the key? That's what happens when you don't.
Behind the town hall, where a stream once ran through, they'd meet by tall willows neath the starlight and dew. A union forbidden by law and by clan, and only by moonlight, if the legend is true, the last rose of midnight grew. Raven dark hair, on their shoulders it fell. He is called to the ocean, yet caught by her spell. In the morning he'd sail to faraway lands, and right where they
they promised to be faithful and true. The black rose of midnight grew. As sailors would do when far from land, he carved an ivory band for her hand. By the light of the sun, it shone like this in a luster that gleamed on her ebony skin. The letters they promised to send forth each day, the last lines he wrote said, I'm soon on my way. Love looked for me by our old willow tree, and patiently waiting the winter winds blew, and the black rose of midnight grew. In the morning they found her alone in the snow, with that ivory ring and clutching a rose. Was he lost to the sea? Did he die in a storm? Did she hear his last plea? My love, don't you mourn. They say late at night, if the moon is just right, you'll glimpse the ghosts of the man and the maid. A sailor in blue in a gossamer gown, dancing radiant in a lover's embrace, where the black rose of midnight grew. Well, dancing radiant in a lover's embrace, where the black rose of midnight grew. Before at the, I did that at the
Cinematic.
at the workshop.
That should be on Broadway. That sounds
It's
like
kind of
it's
that, kind of that,
Andrew Lloyd Webber
it's kind of that vibe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It
And
felt like a little like, I don't know, like cinematic, theatrical, like almost like Les Miserables or something for a second, like just like a scene of transition or.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
something.
Should be in a movie.
Nice lyrics.
Yeah.
Martin's a fun guy to write with, actually. Anyways, who else wants to? Anybody else want to do that? Or we just go home now?
I think we need a happy song.
We need a happy song.
Give us a happy song.
We need a happy song. Who has a happy song?
Do a happy song, John? Go ahead, man.
Not enough happy songs. I'll tell you what, they're damn hard to write.
It's true, it's true.
They're really hard to write. We can write songs about angst and heartbreak and misery all day long because that's our lot in life. This is who we are as humans. Happiness isn't an intrinsic emotion. Fear and suspicion are because, of course,
We could die.
Those are survival things.
Yeah.
You can't go through life going, oh, I'm so happy, it's wonderful, and everything will be fine. You have to strive for happiness. You have to achieve it. It's out there. It's not in here.
Or unless you're on some really good exercise.
Or just, yeah, I was just gonna say, just get better drugs, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, you could, yeah.
Even my happy songs are sad.
A songwriter friend in Nashville who said, I don't write happy songs. I said, why don't you? He says, because nobody gives a shit how great my life's going. I said, I do. He said, well, you're the only one. I said, well, fine. This is a happy song. It's about my baby. Not this baby. But this baby. It's called Stir My Tea, and I think that's a metaphor. We should probably
probably find out. It might be a metaphor. Let's find out. Woke up this morning on the wrong side of bed. Well, hey, it happens sometimes. Down on my knees, I'm clutching my head. Must be last night's tequila and lime. The coffee's cold, our shoes is hot. I should start over, but you know I'd rather not. I'm thinking about my baby and all the good things that she got. She can stir my tea. Yeah, that's a metaphor. When phone rings, it's that special gal. She says, hey, it's a beautiful day. Throw on some rags down, meet me at the beach, yeah, down at Rosie's Cafe. The good times, good fun, I think I need to get me some. I'm just sitting with my baby, watching the mermaids swim in the sun while she stirs my tea. Walking hand in hand on the beach, all the good things in the world within reach. I'm a sugar, she's a spoon, she got me so stirred up I don't know what I'm doing. Sunset on a perfect day, well, hey, I think I'm on the mend. I'm gonna blow these blues away, laughing with my best friend. This night, it's all ours, we didn't have to look very far, just hanging with my baby, while we try to count all the stars. She still stirs my tea.
Cool. Nice. Thank you, John. That closed us out, I guess. So thank you very much.
Glad we ended on a happy note, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.